Class 8, Chapter 3, Human Rights. The concept of human rights has been developed along with the growth of civilization. When we see that the civilization are grown in the area of our world, and that time the human rights are also developed. This is essential for the peaceful living, coexistence, and the development of human beings. It is more important to the peaceful living and coexistence and the development of the human beings. It is more important for the development of human beings. Right are the building blocks of the democracy. The rights are called as a building block of our democracy. Did you know what is the meaning of democracy? Democracy means for the people, by the people, of the people. Renowned political thinker H.J. Lakshmi declared that the nation can be identified through the human rights. We can the H.J. Lakshmi has given definition about the human rights. That is, the nation can be identified through its human rights. When we wanted to get any type of information about some particular country, on that time we see that how the rights of that people in that area, the human rights enable everyone to lead a life of dignity. It is more important. It is means human rights are more important to everyone to lead his particular life with a dignity. This ensures the development of the better society. It is also helpful for the development of better society. Hence, the UNO has declared the human rights and has said it is a duty of the state to protect the human right. The UNO, United Nations Organization, has been declared that the duty is the work of state to protect the human rights. When the people are living in particular country, on that time that country has taken the responsibility of the human rights in that area. Now let's see what is the meaning of human rights. Human rights are essential for everyone being to lead a life of the dignity. It is human rights are more important to lead the life with dignity in the society. Human rights are conducive to the universal development of a human being. It is more important to the universal. It is a whole over the world. It is not divided with the one country to another country. It is a whole over our world. It include all over the world for the development of human beings. The root of human beings are traced to the Athens and Sparta, the two cities of ancient Greek. In the ancient Greek civilization, I have already uploaded that the Greek civilization's video. In that video, we have seen that the Athens and Sparta, in that area also we can see that the human rights are started from those areas. In the discussion of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates of the relationship between state and individual, human rights is discussed. When the human rights are discussed, when the state and individual human rights are discussed among the Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates, on that time we see that human rights is a more important topic in those peoples. Now let's move on. Magna Carta 1215 CE. Magna Carta are the great agreement in the base of the English Constitution. Magna Carta is related to the English Constitution. During the 1215 CE, the King John of England broke many ancient rules and traditions. The ancient King of England, which is he was broke many traditional ancient rule. The people revolted against that king pressing from their right, and result that king entered into the agreement and signed the Magna Carta. When the people when he was abolished those traditions, on that time many peoples are against him. They were revolt against that king. That king means King John, and as a result of that revolt, the king the king entered into the agreement. In that agreement is called as a Magna Carta. Due to this agreement, in this agreement we see that interference in a church come to an end. In the ancient time we see that all political activities are all under the control of a church. With the implementation of this Magna Carta in 1215 CE, on that time the interference of the church was coming to end. The citizen gained the right to have the private property, and the equality in all front of law was asserted. In this Magna Carta we see that every human being had got the equality between each other. Magna Carta is an important development in the process of a modern democracy. Magna Carta is a most and very much important for the development of modern history in democracy. John Locke presented the first systematic discussion of the human beings' natural rights. The first person who is presented the first systematic discussion of the among the human beings is John Locke. According to him, the basic rights cannot be given any individual. According to him, it is related to his thought, which is the basic rights cannot be given to the individual. Basic rights cannot be given to the individual. Every individual is born with the right of living and freedom. We did not give any type of right to that individual who was born in the society. He was born with those rights and living and the right of living and the right of the freedom. They give prominence to the individual rights. They means he was John Cook who was given more important to the individual rights. The bloodless revolution of 1688 works in support to this. With related to this, the one revolution was taken place, that was bloodless revolution in the year 1688. It was work under this means under human rights, and as a result in 1689 the Bill of Rights was implemented. With this, the human rights were given legislative guarantee for this first time. In this area we see that the Bill of Rights has given the legislative guarantee for the first time to the human rights. The revolution took place in America and France due to the influence of John Cook. In this area we see that that revolution was taken place in the area of America and France. Rousseau and Montesquieu and American independence was declared in 1789. In the year 1799 we see that the American independence was declared. The list of human rights were declared in December 1791. In the year 1791 December 15 we see that the human rights was declared in the list. It includes the American Constitution as the first amendment to the American Constitution. In this area we see that the first included the American Constitution and first amendment to the American Constitution. The human rights declared in the France in the year 1789. In the year 1789 we see that the France was declared as France was implemented the human rights in this state. Is an important milestone in the history of human rights. It is a very important, and it is called as a milestone of the human history. In the history of human rights. With this, the dictatorship of the France was removed and the French Republic come into existence. With this means with the human rights, the dictatorship means one ruled very cruelly in that area, and that is called as a dictatorship. Thus, that rule was ended in this area, and the French Republic come into existence, come into power in this area. This declare the assurance equal right to all and respect to the freedom, equality, property, and security. through that we see that in the area of France, some respects like freedom, equality, property and security. The development of the human rights is not restricted to any single geographical area, and it is a universal appeal. The human rights are not related to any particular area, it is related to whole over our world. The League of Nations that come into existence after the First World War and separated directive and human rights. After the Second World War, it ordered that to protect the human rights and with effect to the Stalin, Roosevelt and Churchill. In this area we see that some prominent leader who was effort to implemented the human rights in the area with related to the human rights. Those are the Stalin, Roosevelt and Churchill. The United Nations organization come into existence to the development of the human rights. Human rights on that time, the United Nations organization, today's UNO, was established on that time. The preamble of UNO, United Nations Organization, declared that in the UNO we see that it was given declaration that was, we the people of the world have decided to protect our future generation from the destruction of the war. War was drained to the sadness twice in our lifetime. Hence, that establishment of a UNO is prevented the human rights and violation of any part of the world. When the United Nations was established in the area of our world, on that time, after the establishment of that UNO, we can't see any world war. In order to achieve this, UNO directed all its member countries is protected to the human rights and compulsorily on December 10th, 1948. The human rights was implemented. It is very compulsory to all the countries who are participated in United Nations organization. Those were in December 10th, 1948. Now let's move on human rights and Indian society. Now let's see in the Indian context. The Declaration of Human Rights by the UNO, it is discussed in the preamble of the fundamental rights part of the Constitution. The human rights are it is a very important part of our fundamental rights, and it is a very important part of our Constitution. In the preamble, equality, fraternity, freedom are discussed. In this area means in our Indian Constitution, we see that the equality, fraternity, freedom are discussed. This is discussed in the part 3 of the Constitution, from the Article 12 to 35 under the fundamental rights. And fundamental rights, in the fundamental rights we see that the Article 12 to Article 35, those are all discussed about the human rights. And there were 7 fundamental rights. Original Constitution, later the 44th Amendment of the Constitution in 1978, the right to property was taken out in the fundamental rights and included under the 300A of the constitutional rights, and hence there are 6 fundamental rights. Now in this area we see that some fundamental before the 1978 we see that 7 fundamental rights are there. After the 1978 we see that the right to property was removed, and it was included in Article 300A. In our India we see that mainly 6 fundamental rights are there. Those are, let's see which are those. Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to religious freedom, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies.
These are the 6 fundamental human rights. By this, we stop the session here. We'll continue in the next video. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.